Hey everybody, it's William Narod here, the Paradise Guy.
And Christina.
And don't forget, baby Viva, yeah, she's along for the ride, of course. She's always co-piloting as we head out on our adventures. And today, we're up for a different kind of adventure. We're going to a beach that we know is not swimmable. It's actually one of the only surf beaches in the area. It's called Playa La Bocana. And we're very excited to show it to you, so stay tuned. All right, so the first part of every adventure, of course, is finding that taxi. So here we go on our search. Hopefully we're successful soon. Success. Now we have absolutely no idea what the surf is actually going to be like here today, because I'm sure it varies by the season and of course even by the day, depending upon the weather conditions and of course the tides. So it's a big mystery. We're hoping that the waves are pretty spectacular though, because I'd love to show you what the potential surf opportunities are here in the area. Hey, you're so cute. Okay, so we just arrived. Pretty beautiful spot. It's a little bit different than what we're used to. What do you notice?
Oh, I noticed that it's not quite a bay like the famous 9 bays, Bahias of Huatulco area. It's kind of a rugged, open look.
Yeah, definitely got a rugged feel. It kind of feels like we're in a different town, actually. It doesn't even feel like Huatulco.
There's a bit of a village kind of behind the beach, which is also good, I guess, for services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the waves don't look too huge because there's actually some people out there in the water. So must be a pretty calm day here, because usually they say this is only for surfers. Okay, as with most beaches, well, as a matter of fact, I think all beaches, there are no dogs and or fires allowed on the beach. So leave your firewood at home and your dogs. And don't get me wrong, I mean, we love our dogs. We'd love to have them here at the beach, but you know, there are reasons why dogs shouldn't be at the beach, and we respect that. So we're also noticing that the beach is actually quite long. It goes down there quite a ways. Maybe it looks like the waves might be a little bit rougher down there. I wonder what the best surf spot actually is.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably beyond that, like Punta or Point that's there. There seems like there's some sort of difference in the wave behavior, but we'll go find out, I guess.
What do you mean, I guess? Of course we'll go find out. Okay, so one thing we're noticing right off the bat is this sand is a bit darker than other sands on other beaches, and because of that, it is really hot. I mean, I've got my flip-flops on and it's still burning my toes. Okay, if I don't set this camera bag down and Viva here soon, my shoulders are gonna drop off. Ouch. Well, you get your choice of like 3 places that are right here on the beach if you want to sit and enjoy the view and have some shade and maybe enjoy a drink or a cocktail. What's the place called that we're at right now?
Restaurant La Bocana.
Hey,
It's easy. Go with that.
Restaurante La Bocana. So yeah, not hard to remember this place. But we're probably gonna have some snacks here, maybe have a drink.
Enjoy that crazy view.
It's a good view, and I'm gonna walk around and film some of this for you guys so you guys can get a better look.
Gotta say that this beach kind of has almost an otherworldly feel. It feels kind of like you're on the moon. And there are lots of pelicans. We don't normally see pelicans in the Huatulco area, so it's really cool. And they're doing all this crazy diving, so there must be a lot of fish.
So yeah, as we look out there, I mean, these pelicans are going crazy. Just dive bomb after dive bomb after dive bomb. So must be plentiful fish out there. I just watched a whole flock of blackbirds. Look like from here, cormorant. So they're out there and they're eating as well. Viva is wanting to see the show as well. She's not happy with her seating arrangement, so we're gonna have to modify that. But yeah, so far it's a great show from here. Enjoying this. Well, another benefit of hanging out at a restaurant or a bar here on the beach is that you get to use the restrooms. You know, it's hard to describe, but actually it does have what I would imagine is a surfing vibe here. I mean, it makes sense because this is kind of the surfing beach here in the area, but this really feels like we have left Huatulco and gone somewhere else. And yet, how long did it take us to get here?
Maybe 20 minutes in the car.
Yeah, so 20-minute car ride to get here, so not very far.
Beautiful drive.
100 pesos, so what is that, $5?
Yeah.
So $5 US to get here, not real expensive, and really a different experience. So far I'm thinking it's pretty darn cool, and it looks like the waves are low enough where we can actually venture out in the water, which I think is probably a special opportunity here.
So we sent Will off to get some great footage of the beach and kind of on a recon mission too, because see, La Bocana actually refers to the mouth. That's what it means. And so what they're really referring to is the fact that there's a river somewhere around here, so mouth of the river. We have yet to locate this though, so hopefully when he comes back he'll have some great footage of the area and we'll be able to further explain how that name came to be. So how was it? What'd you get? What'd you see?
Very stark, it's very beautiful, it's very rugged. Lots of rocks, lots of driftwood. Not a lot of people out there, and the people that are out there seem to be totally into being solitary and relaxed. I actually saw somebody laying out there topless. So it's very, you can tell people here appreciate their privacy. They appreciate this stark, solitude, rugged reality.
Cool. videos by the beaches, I do mention the data phone situation. I can report that here, it's sort of a half-risk deal. You do get data access, but at the 3G level, it seems, not 4G or 5G or anything higher than that. And it's slow. It's existent though, so okay, you don't have to ask the restaurant if they have Wi-Fi, which may or may not come through. You can rely on your data package, but you know, go slow, you're on the beach, and go with that.
Well, as you can see behind me, I mean, we've got cliffs that come right up to the beach. You've got these rock formations on the beach and even out in the water. You got pelicans here. You got a darker sand here that is very fine but very hot because of the darkness of it. You've got a lot of driftwood here. You've got darker waters, definitely because of the action of the water here. You're not going to be able to see much when you get out there in the water, so not a good snorkel place. But today the waves are relatively low, so people are out there boogie boarding or body surfing, as they say, but no real surfers here today. I think that comes earlier in the year. If you'd like more information about when to come and surf here in Huatulco, please hit me up at info@paradisesky.com. Well, now's the time that I have to ask you to do me a favor. If you like this video, if you like the content we're creating, please subscribe to the channel now and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you would turn on notifications, you'll be sure not to miss any of our future adventures, which I promise will be exciting. So Christina and I were just sitting here talking, and what we both landed on here, actually Christina said it first, but I was thinking it, is that this place has a real California vibe. Now, I was actually born in California. Christina has yet to visit, but she's seen lots of pictures and videos of California.
Well, the movies, right?
Yeah. And it definitely does have that sort of energy, that sort of look, the waves washing in, the color of the water, and you know, the pelicans diving into the water is just really cool. The only thing I'm not seeing is a bunch of seaweed, because apparently the kelp in California on the beaches is always pretty thick.
I wouldn't know. You would.
It's true. Hi, Viva. Can you clap your hands? Can you clap? Yay for Viva.
And
Yay.
Kisses. Kisses for the camera. Yeah. Hugs.
I love you.
Love you.
You're so sweet. So you always pay a bit of premium for good real estate, and of course this place is right here on the beach, so you'd expect prices to be a little bit higher, but as we look at the menu and the drink menu, really just a subtle difference. It's really not very expensive at all.
We like to get pico de gallo and guacamole and frijoles, which means beans, when we're at the beach, because finger food is nice and convenient, it's not too heavy when you want to go swimming, and it's just darn right tasty. So that's what this is. You've got your guacamole, which is your avocado and seasonings. This one looks very, dare I say, plain, but we'll find out. There could be a lot of flavor packed in there. And we like to mix it with the pico de gallo, which is your tomato and cilantro, lime, garlic mix. And then, of course, the bean sauce is just an added bonus. Moment of truth. They're different everywhere you go, you know. Creamy. A little more on the bland side. I think we need to order some salsa habanero or hot sauce.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that guacamole a 5. It's all right. I mean, good quality avocado. It's creamy, like Christina said. The pico de gallo was very, very, very bland. We did get some habanero sauce late in the play there, and it was very spicy, which we appreciated. Had some frijoles with it as well. Basically just a bean sauce, not really any beans in there to speak of. So overall, not the best, but the view and the ambiance, I'm going to give that like a 9.5.
A lot of the beaches here in the Huatulco area actually don't have what this beach has, and that is just a wide open horizon. It makes for a really different experience and feel. It makes you feel like you're at like a big open, makes you feel closer to the real ocean, I guess, because when you're in a bay, it's beautiful, it's stunning in its own way, but it doesn't make you feel like you're at the ocean. It makes you feel like you're at a bay. It's a different experience. You go, oh, I'm at the Pacific, but I feel like I'm more at La Entrega or Maguey. It's hard to relate the bay with the actual ocean behind it. And here, I feel like I'm definitely on the Pacific.
See all the surfers out there?
Yeah, I did, but I also saw a lot of really cool granite rocks and pools of water that just kind of made me happy to stare at a little bit.
Viva,
and Viva's proud of my efforts, yes.
Good job, Mom. Good job, Mom. I've been here wrestling with Dad because I want to go walk on the beach.
And we shall do that right in jiffy.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I spoke a little too soon. People actually are showing up to surf these waves, and I don't know if they've gotten a little bit bigger. I think they have, but maybe it's also just the time of day and the frequency of the waves. They're breaking farther from shore than any of the other beaches we've been to. Tagalunda has big waves, but they break right next to shore, so it's really hard to surf them. Although they do this other thing with the skim boarding, where they throw the board on the sand and they go out and they kind of do one like little turn or a flip or something off the wave. I'll put some up so you can check that out. But here, boogie boarding, surfing, at least at this time of year, looks to be like the thing to do. Okay, so we're relocating. Restaurant was fun, very tame. We're heading out into the wild, and we're going to set up our tent somewhere here on this amazing, humongous beach. It really is quite large.
It'll take us a while.
Hey, so the tide must be coming in. These waves are getting bigger, and there's more and more people out there surfing. So we've got a front row seat. Look, we finally got our little portable hotel set up here, our glamping structure, and we got this great setting. Sun's starting to get a little bit lower, so it's not as hot, and amazing, amazing views. You know, I never saw the movie, but now that I'm seeing all these surfers out here in the water, I can't help but think of that movie. What was it called? Point Break?
Point Break.
Didn't it have like Keanu Reeves in it?
Yeah, Patrick Swayze.
And Patrick Swayze too. Wow. I bet the girls like that movie.
Yeah, Anthony Kiedis makes a cameo.
Oh, Anthony Kiedis was in that as well. Wow.
Especially if they watch it.
Point Break. there's movies I'm definitely not going to watch. Great water, can't wait to get in. As soon as I'm done with this beer, I'm taking her out, I'm getting her a surfboard, and we're going for it, man.
Just gonna ship her out there.
No, she's gonna surf. Teaching her how to surf.
Yeah,
Come on,
done that.
She's an overachiever.
I have no doubt. I'm her mom.
She's
Little
gonna,
biased, but
she's
still.
gonna do it. Yeah, baby, you're gonna surf, aren't you?
Like, bust me out of this, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
ready.
like, let me at it. Give me a board. Give me a board and a strap. I'm good. I'll surf the heck out of this.
Yeah. See you in Hawaii.
Yeah, right.
Ride that wave, baby.
What is that big place that they surf in Hawaii? Do you guys know where that is? I mean, I don't know all these surfing destinations, but all right. So Huatulco is actually next to one of the world's best surfing areas. It's called Puerto Escondido. Have you guys ever heard of it? If you haven't, look up Puerto Escondido.
Zicatela is the beach.
What's it called?
Zicatela.
Zicatela is the beach. Okay, look it up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go there sometime soon. We're gonna show you it in person. So if you
Can't
haven't
wait.
already done so, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications.
Go
Thanks.
team.
Well, Christina's off to explore, the miles of beach that are that way. So I should see her maybe this time tomorrow. Meanwhile, Viva and I, we're gonna have a party, right, Viva? Yeah, we're gonna have a party. Oh, my happy little girl. Huh? She's like, I want to go swimming, Dad. Put me in the ocean. This kid loves the water, loves the beach. But you know what? What's not to love? Not a bad place to hang out as a kid. I think I'm gonna let her run around a little bit. I'm really glad that we're here in Mexico right now and able to experience this because it's raw beauty and it is not crowded and it is authentic. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I appreciate that each and every day. Oh, we've reached that all-important time of day. Nap time. She's such a good baby. She sleeps through the night. She puts herself to bed in the evening. She takes a nap every day. And overall, doesn't really fuss. Although she is quite independent and knows exactly what she wants and when she wants it. And communicates that quite well. Our little Viva Diva, she is quite an amazing little girl. I used to have perfect eyes. I could see anything at distance, anything close up. I could almost see in the dark. It was amazing, my eyesight when I was young. And then, I hit like 45 years old and it happened. Old eyes, yes, the time when reading glasses become the thing that we stash around the house, much like a chipmunk stashes nuts in the wintertime. Yeah. Or before the wintertime, actually. That would make more sense, right? Because then in the winter they have something to eat. You know what I'm saying. Well, I thought she'd made her grand escape, but look, she's actually coming back. Wow. I must have something valuable of hers or something. Oh look, it's Bo Derek running up the beach. I'm gonna totally slow this down into slow motion and play some really cool music or something. Yes, that was very, very sexy, huh? Hello, Christina. How are you?
Well, I probably got a little burned because that was a long time in the sun without sunscreen. Not the smartest move on my part, but I made it. I went all the way yonder and I found the river. It is absolutely gorgeous. It opens up to like a little sort of lake with marshland and Sierra Madre behind it. Looks like something out of a super postcard. And there are actually way down that way a lot of people hanging out on that part of the beach. This is probably the longest bit of coastline that we've seen in this region, unbroken coastline. It's stunning in a whole completely different way.
All right, so now Christina has put in her drink order. It is time for me to serve her a beer. First thing on our list here is to go to the beer cooler. Now the beer cooler is a soft-sided cooler from Ozark Trail. We love this thing, use it all the time. It'll hold up to about 9 beers. What's cool about it is that I can take these 6-pack coolers right here and I put them in there with the beers and it'll hold about 9 beers. So I got the beer here, we've opened it, we got a lime, we got a cutting board, we have a knife, we set it down right here, cut the lime, because lime and salt just tastes really good with Mexican beer, at least the light ones. So then you take this, you squeeze it into there. I like to squeeze more than one. So there's 2. I squeeze it around the rim a little bit, and then of course I do the edge as well. At this point, I drop it into this nice little can koozie right here. Once it's in the can koozie, important item here, which is the salt. Put a little salt around the rim. Yes, just like that. And now, Christina gives me the phone. I hand the drink to her. We turn it around, and Christina, what do you think?
Limey, beery, salty goodness.
Yay, and Viva is upset that you just woke her up. Yeah, can we wake you up? I'm sorry, sweetheart. Anyways.
I'll take that.
Is it good?
Yeah, so this is not quite a chelada as I understand it. A chelada would be in a glass with the lime juice already added, right?
That is correct. Much more lime juice and salt around the rim of the glass and ice, which is another distinguishing factor.
That is true.
This is simply a can with lime and salt inside and around it, and still very delicious and quite portable. So cheers.
Paradise Sky Special.
Water is just too darn nice. I am definitely going to have to go out there and, I don't know, get a little bit more wet.
I've noticed that the sand here is really soft. It's got sort of little black dots in it and a sort of shiny, shimmery, little diamondy effect. But the consistency is almost like river silt. It's very clay-like, but broken up, and the wetter it gets, the stickier it gets. Sort of like walking in fresh water almost. Anyway, it's really nice to lie down on because you don't feel little pebbles on your butt end, and that's cool. Everywhere we go in Huatulco, there is something really unique about every beach. There's always something just completely different from the other one, even if it was like 2 beaches over and that's maybe a kilometer away. You don't get that in places like Playa. There, the coastline is unbroken generally, and the sand is the same. The scenery might change a little bit, but really not as much. Here you got a lot of variety.
At this time of day, the lighting gets to be so amazing. So as long as you have the sun in your face behind the camera, you get some really, really dramatic effects. So there you go. Looking pretty good, right? The fishing rod. Look at that. He's actually out there with a fishing rod and not a net. I respect this guy. I like that. That is awesome. But then there's this guy like right here, and he's got a net. Come on, man. Get a fishing rod. Yeah. Wow. And here comes another one. You know, I spoke too soon about surfing today, and I spoke too soon about fishing. Wow. People fish with fishing rods here too. Nice cast. I hope these guys catch something like awesome. Now that's a male frigate bird, but you can tell because it has the red neck. And when they are going through the mating ritual, they blow it up like a balloon. And it's amazing, and they do that to impress the females and attract them. There's vultures everywhere.
Egrets.
There's egrets. They're not egrets.
Yeah, that way, by the river.
No, they're, what do they call the blackbirds? Cormorants.
No, they're egrets. They're white little egrets.
Oh, the white egrets. You're right. You're right. There are white egrets, yes. But there are cormorant too, which are the blackbirds, right?
Yeah, cormorants are black.
Yeah. So Christina's over here applying sunscreen way too late in the day, by the way.
Yeah, bite me.
But she calls it an exfoliation process because she can't get the sand off of her hands. And so as she's putting on the sunscreen, she's, you know, ripping off the top 3 or 4 layers of epidermis.
Yeah, it's a spa treatment.
You pay good money for that.
See? For more helpful tips on how to save money, follow me.
Yeah, we'll show you how to exfoliate for free.
Whether you wanted to or not.
Yay.
Wow. Oh. I love these waves. Some of them are so perfect. Like movie quality, perfect curls, and not that I want to be walking into them or anything like that, but they're still pretty to look at from here on the beach. Look at my beard.
All right, so I'm going to ask you guys a question. Would you rather pay millions of dollars for beachfront property in Malibu, or would you rather come here for a few $100, maybe $1,000, and go to 36 different beaches? You see, what Huatulco does is it puts things in perspective. Not only is life affordable here, but the experiences are rich and they're diverse. You have the opportunity to go to a different beach every single day. I mean, come on, 36 beaches, that's hard to do. We haven't even done it yet, and we've been here for a little while.
We've gone through a lot of them, though.
We have, but we hope to do more of them before we have to go. Totally in awe of this place. If you'd like more information about Huatulco, how to come here, where to go, where to stay, where to eat, where not to eat, what beaches to go to based upon who's traveling with you, what sort of swimmability options you are interested in, whether you're interested in surfing. There are so many different choices. If you want to get on a boat and go on a boat tour, let us know. I mean, we are here to help. That's really what we do through here at Paradise Sky. It's just a labor of love. It's a passion. And we want to help you have the best time possible while we have the best time possible. So thanks for watching us. We really do appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Thanks for the comments. And thanks for the subscriptions, because without you, this channel really has no purpose. So thanks for giving us purpose. Okay, I went out there, I had the full water experience. I didn't have a boogie board, I didn't have a surfboard. I wish I did though, because those waves with a boogie board, even if you don't know what you're doing, totally rideable. But if you're out there, you'll notice that you can stand way the heck out there. The water's not real deep, but you can go out a ways and still experience the big wave action, which is kind of cool. You just have to know that when you're about to get crushed by a big wave, submarine, dive under it, porpoise, whatever they call it, go underneath the wave. Because if you stand and the wave lands on top of you, it kind of hurts. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. This has been an incredible day for us. I mean, the sun is already down. We're still here. That should speak volumes about this place. It made a real impression. I love the fact that I look up at these cliffs behind me and I see the rocks and I see millions of years of erosion. I see cacti. I look in the sky and I see beautiful sunsets. I look out on the ocean and I see rocks that have been eroded through years and years of the water washing over them. I see the beautiful soft sand. I see the beautiful waves that are huge and powerful and yet so inviting. So I don't know, what do you think about today?
You know, it's the kind of place that gives you the sense of awe of it. Like, it's just got this humbling nature feel about it. The ruggedness of the rocks put up against the awesomeness of the sea, and then the birds that just remind you that you're part of something greater. It's hard to describe, but it gives you a lot of peace while at the same time feeling almost kind of exciting.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Highly recommend you come and visit Playa La Bocana. And of course, we'll put that up on the screen here for you. And we'll make sure that you have all the information you need about where to come and how to get here and maybe which restaurants to visit, which ones not to visit, how to get your boogie boards, your surfboards, any of that information, hit us up at info@paradisesky.com. So with that, we're going to sign off for the day. We're going to head on home. So with that, my name is William Narod. As always, I am the Paradise Guy, and this is, and of course, little baby Viva, who's been a trooper today. She really, really was. She had an awesome time. She loves the sand, she loves the ocean, and she loves the Paradise Guy lifestyle. So with that, we'll see you down here soon. Hope to hear from you even sooner. Cheers.